looking at the 13th because this is a date when all that news surfaced that people were speculating that he passed away. So I said to myself, let's take a look to see if we see anything in his chart. Again, it's complete speculation due to the fact that we don't know his exact time of birth, but I thought it would be interesting to take a look. What was going on in his chart? Uranus is still squaring to his natal Mars. This is really the one thing that stood out to me of a possible, if he did pass away, this would be a reason of possibly an attack of some sort. But what I also saw was Jupiter in the 8th house squaring to his natal south node and Neptune. Neptune, those are those illusions. South node, something he's comfortable with. Jupiter here in his 8th house. Those are things that could be hidden. Maybe he went into hiding. Perhaps his safety was threatened and he himself went into some sort of hiding. The moon in the 2nd house was also squaring to his natal Neptune south node and his midheaven. Chiron was opposite to his natal sun. Sun is 27 degrees, Chiron in Aries at 5 degrees. Threats on himself. This would be some sort of threatening towards himself being a public leader. The midheaven, transiting midheaven, is in the 3rd house, and transiting IC is in the 9th house, near his vertex, with Pluto close to it. IC is at the top of the chart, the MC is towards the bottom of his chart. This honestly does look like an indication of going into hiding. The midheaven, the very top of the chart, going towards the darker part of the chart. A planned move to go into hiding due to threats, due to a tactic used in war. Perhaps this information came out and it was all this confusion about where he was he alive, was he dead, as a tactic to trick the enemy. Because he is calculated and he doesn't do things not for any reason. Him not going to that meeting on the 13th, the 12th and the 13th, could be a tactic he used to throw the enemy off, to make him think that something happened, maybe so they could let their guard down. I feel that this was a tactic used against the enemy. It was calculated. Jupiter's sextile natal Saturn in Virgo, the 10th house. 10th house. Jupiter expanding the secrets, expanding things in the underground, using the resources of his country possibly to help him in these tactics of war. He could have possibly felt threatened, and that's why he did go into hiding, or possibly create this chaos in social media to make the enemies confused. I feel like this was a planned information that came out, some sort of like a propaganda type of information warfare. That's what I feel that it was more on the 13th. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown of Netanyahu. Let me know in the comments what you think. And if you're looking for an personal astrology reading, my link is in the description below to look at your present, your future, and your past. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and share.